Good morning to all of you. Myself is Arun Kumar Singh. Today I want to discuss over a topic, atomic structure. It is the topic of chemistry in which we can study about the atoms and its structure in details. We all know that all the substances, either liquid, solid or gaseous substances, is made up of atoms. Atoms is the smallest unit of that substance. The arrangement of atoms in that substance show its structure. In solid substances, atoms are very close to one another. There is a negligible intermolecular space. That's why greater intermolecular force, so they are bounded with a greater force to one another. Atoms, arrangement of atoms in liquid substances are slightly different from the solid substance, because in liquid substance atoms of that substance are having some intermolecular space, greater intermolecular space in respect to atoms in solid substances. But in gaseous substances, the intermolecular space between the atoms are larger. So the gaseous substances, a structure of that substance is different. Atoms are further subdivided into subatomic atoms, subatomic particles, that is called proton, neutron and electron. Proton and neutron lies in the nucleus of a substance. Nucleus is a solid region in every substance. In the middle of that substance, that middle area, that middle space are solids, and proton and neutron exist in that nucleus. Proton is positively charged particle and neutron is neutral particles. It has no any charge. And the subatomic particles, electron, revolves around the nucleus in circular path. That circular path is known as orbit, shell or energy level. All these three names given to the one things, that is circular path, circular track, which is around the nucleus. There are a loads of circular track, energy level, in which the electron moves around the nucleus. The name of that circular track or shells or energy level or orbits are like K, L, M, N, O, P. The nearest orbit or energy level to the nucleus is K, and the capacity of having electron, capacity of taking electron in orbits are different, and that can be decided by the general formula 2n square. Here n is the number of position of orbit. N, the value of n is 1. It shows the first orbit, first energy level or shell K, and its capacity can be decided by 2n square. It means it has the capacity of having electron, keeping electron 2. Similarly, if you go just far away from the nucleus, we get the other orbits like L, M, N, O, P and something like this. And the capacity of having electron, keeping electron in that orbit are 2, 8, 18, 32, 50, 72 and something like this. We also know that the electron exists in outermost orbit for the particular substance or element. so its valency or valence electron. As for example, we can say that sodium. If you take the example of sodium, its symbol is Na and atomic number is 11. Atomic number is equal to the number of electron as well as number of proton. It means sodium, in sodium atoms, sodium elements, number of proton is 11 as well as number of electron is also 11, and the 11 electron moves around the nucleus in circular orbit. So for sodium, the arrangement of electron in energy level are: first energy level, which is known as K, it contains the 2 electron. Second energy level, which is known as L, it contains the 8 electron. It means 2 plus 8, now 10 electron get fulfilled in first and second orbits. And third one, third orbit, which is known as M, it contains only 1 electron. H, its capacity to contain electron is 18. But for sodium elements, sodium atom, only 1 electron is now remaining for third orbit. So here 1 electron, which is in energy level M, so the valency of the sodium, it means sodium has valency 1 plus 1, we can say, and core electron is 10, valence electron is 1, it is also its valency. Here we say plus 1, its valency is plus 1. It means the elements which have 1, 2 and 3 electron in its outermost orbit, they give these electron to come in a stable state. And donation of electron, giving of electron, always from the cation, and they are electropositive in nature. So sodium has the plus 1 charge because it donates 1 electron to some other elements to come in a stable state. Because to come in a stable state, there is a condition of having 8 electron in outermost orbit. If one remove the 1 electron from the sodium element, sodium atom, so the remaining electron will be 2 and 8, and the outermost orbit now become L. So in sodium atom, its number of electron in outermost orbit will be 8 when it donates 1 electron to some other element. If I take the example of chlorine, then chlorine symbol is Cl and atomic number is 17. Arrangement of electron will be 2, 8, 7. It means this energy level K, it contains 2 electron. In energy level L, it contains the 8 electron, and in M, it contains the 7 electron. It means it needs 1 electron to come in a stable state. So it takes 1 electron either from sodium or from some other element to make it octet complete to come in a stable state. So if it take 1 electron, it form the negative ion, and that 1 electron which take from some other element will be the valency of chlorine. But valence electron in chlorine will be 7, because arrangement of electron in chlorine atom are 2, 8, 7. So this is the arrangement of electron, this is the adjustment of electron in every elements, and electron always moves in circular path around the nucleus, and proton and neutron always remain in nucleus. So as a whole, every elements are neutral in nature, because number of proton, number of positive particles is equal to the number of electron number of negative particles. So as a whole, in natural state, all the elements are in neutral state. They are not having any charge. Charge formed when elements give or take the electrons. And we should also know that the electron which is in outermost orbit take part in chemical reactions, because the elements which want to come in a stable state, they need to transfer, they need to give or take the electrons, as well as they also need to share the electrons. In case of the carbon, sharing of electrons is occur. If the elements or compound formed by sharing of electron, that is called the covalent compound or covalency. All the metals show the electrovalency and form the electrovalent bond, electrovalent compound. So in short, we can say that in every elements, in every substance H, there is a nucleus which lies in the middle of substance H, and in nucleus proton or neutron lies, and the electron of the substance H moves around the nucleus in a circular orbit, and there are a loads of number of orbits, cells or energy level, and in that energy level only electrons move on. So I think a few idea about the structure of atom can be obtained from this video. If you like this video, subscribe it by pressing the bell button, and also comment me along with the topics which are not discussed in this video. And if you want to know more and more about the topics, send me also. I shall try my best to discuss over the topic selected by you in my next video. That video will reach you first. Thank you.